Welcome back! It's literally 2 seconds after the last video.
Back at it.
Back at it. So, we are heading to pelvic floor therapy right now, and it is my very last appointment. We think. Unless things are totally messed up in there, which who knows, but I don't feel like they are, so I think this is going to be my last appointment. And I don't know, I hope when she gets in there and she examines stuff, it's loose again, because I did start using the wand, and I showed this on Instagram, and some people were like, what in the world is that? This is what I've been talking about. I did go with the Intimate Rose one, which is the same brand as all of my dilators. Because I think somebody on here commented that it's a lot more firm than the dilators, which was my concern, and it is. It doesn't bend at all, so I did try it. I don't know if I'm doing it effectively, so I figured I would bring it and maybe ask my pelvic floor therapist to help me with that, so at least when I leave, it will be good. We'll be good.
Yeah. I mean, I tried giving you a hand the other night with it.
Yeah, we tried it together, and it wasn't great.
Different. I'm definitely not a pelvic floor expert or even a novice, so
it hurt. It hurt, which made it not fun.
Yeah.
So, and it was hard for him to tell because he can't tell where the muscles are. Only I can when I feel it.
Yeah.
So we did what we could, and I think I worked him out. Maybe. Ah! Pennsylvania potholes. Anyways, okay, so we're almost there. I will share what happens after this appointment. Okay.
You're off. The ending of an era.
Door's locked. See you soon.
My bad. Have fun.
Thanks.
It's alright, guys. She'll be back in the car shortly.
Alright, guys. Officially my last appointment. I just got discharged. I'm sad. But I'm walking over to Zach because, again, he parks in the middle of nowhere. We not get hit by a car here crossing the road. Parks in the middle of nowhere, so dogs don't go happily greet people randomly. Alright, guys, we just got back, and I am walking some corn that we never got around to eating down to the chickens. I actually just let them out, and I think we have another rooster that's gonna be exiled. He looks like he was beat up, but they're not fighting right now, so I'm gonna let it be. There's definitely some tension though, so let me give them this real quick. Alright, just gave the corn to the chickens. I'm gonna head inside because it's actually like very hot and basically feels like summer, so let's go inside. Alright, I am inside now where it is slightly cooler. It's 77 degrees in our kitchen. Never mind, it's not cooler. But yeah, today was officially the last day for pelvic floor therapy, and while that's exciting and I made great strides, it is kind of sad. I really like the pelvic floor therapist, and she was super nice to me, and we always chatted during the session, so I'm sad. But the good thing is because I'm discharged, obviously I'm much better than where I was 3 months ago. I started in February. We started off every I think twice a week actually, and then we moved to once a week, and then we moved to every other week, and this was my longest kind of stint without seeing her. It was 3 weeks, and the fact that it was 3 weeks and I am doing okay is a really good sign. The first week that I didn't go, I had a lot of muscle pain in my legs, probably from all the barn work that we've been doing. We stained all of our tables, so I was like kneeling and getting back up multiple times. Probably has something to do with it, but I made sure to roll out that one leg that was really struggling, and it seems to have helped. Continuing the pelvic floor therapy exercises and the stretches has helped. So, and then of course the last thing was using the wand, which I've had some people be like, what is this thing? What the heck does that do? Because it looks kind of scary. This one's made by the same company as the dilators that I got, which is Intimate Rose. And essentially this thing, like, you stick it up there and it helps you reach the sides, whereas the dilators, they're very flexible, and when I tried to like move it to the side, it would straighten out. So this helps reach deeper inside, and then of course it's got this scary guy that reaches a little bit further back there. So I asked her because I felt like I didn't know if I was doing it right. I definitely felt pain when I was doing it. And she said, well, you know, it probably was muscle pain. It probably wasn't nerve pain. And it definitely wasn't nerve pain. It didn't feel like that. So I was definitely working out some muscle, but I wasn't getting them all. So I asked her to go through all the different areas. So she did, and she made it so I could feel what I'm supposed to feel when I'm doing this, and showed me what angles to go in at with this guy. So I will have to try it out. But it was funny when I told her, like, Zach and I we tried to use this, I guess, how would I say it, in a more intimate way. And yeah, yep. It didn't work out, did it, Zach?
It did not.
Yeah, it was painful because it was a muscle that hadn't been worked out in a couple weeks, and so I was trying to work it out, and it hurt, and I was very discouraged. It wasn't good. And when I told her that, she was like, oh yeah, no, you don't want to do that. So learned my lesson there, but we tried at least, so there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep working with this guy, but I definitely plan on telling you guys more about it along with the dilators. I'm debating whether I want to get the acrylic one just to see if it makes a difference. It's $30. This one was also $30. Not a crazy expense comparatively to all of the medical expenses. It was funny, earlier this year, I was going to make a video, and then I thought better about it, about all of the medical expenses out of pocket I had for last year, and it wound up being something like $16,000 out of pocket that I had to pay. So on the scale of medical expenses, $30 for this guy it's fine. We can do that. We can handle that. Now, tomorrow I have an appointment, my very first appointment with a WOCN, which is a wound ostomy and continence nurse. They deal specifically with ostomies. I'm gonna see them tomorrow because I have continued to have skin problems, and I just feel totally convinced that it is an allergy. And when I tell people this, I swear, textbook. It's like every professional that I've spoken to. It's like they're reading from the same textbook, or they heard it at the same conference. They're like, oh no, allergies are rare, which is totally, it's 100% true, but I have heard it 100 times. I have spoken to so many WOCNs in my professional life just because they're there and they want to help. And none of them have been able to figure this out. So let me show you a picture really quick. Essentially, the gist of it is that the more layers I put between me and the flange itself, the better, except the more you put on your skin, the flange doesn't want to stick. It's like more layers that can peel off of you. If it's creams, obviously adhesive doesn't stick to that. But the more layers I put between me and the flange, the better my skin looks, totally heals. If I put a flange on bare skin without anything there, it's not good. was almost completely healed up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try just bare putting on the flange straight to the skin. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So it's not great. It is almost a perfect shape of the flange. I don't know why I would have developed an allergy now. Like, I went 3 years with no issues. So we're gonna see. Maybe it's not an allergy. I can be totally wrong, but gosh darn it, it is acting just like it. When there is an allergy to whatever, sometimes the skin will weep. Because the skin is weeping constantly on me, I am getting small fungal infections that I have very easily been able to identify and take care of. They just look like little pinpoints, so I have no problem getting rid of those. It's just this weeping skin, and it always takes a while to heal after I get it that bad. I don't know, guys. We'll see tomorrow, though. I'm hoping they have answers for me, because this happens with every flange except for the salts. And like I've told you guys 100 times, I can't order them here. And they aren't perfect bags. They are not perfect bags. Like, the problem I have with them as a bag is when I shower, it peels up around the edges and the end of the bag leaks. So it's just, I wish there was a perfect bag out there for me. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm doing something completely wrong, but I would think with all the patients I've talked to, I feel like I know at least a little something about changing an ostomy bag. Anyway, that is the plan for tomorrow, so that will be something that I will take you guys along for. So, alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're feeling good, and we will see you in the next.
Bye guys.
Bye.